Ray, thank you so much for being with us today and for talking about zippers, because I remember when I was in 4-H as a young child, the time we got to putting in zippers, I thought this will be the end of my sewing career. And then once my leader showed me, how to do it step by step, I really now enjoy putting zippers in. So that's what we're going to talk about.
It's really not too hard, yes. And we're going to look a little bit at different ways you can put in zippers, different kinds of zippers, because there are so many zippers now, and they're used in so many ways in garments that if you want to make contemporary looking garments, you need to have mastered the zipper.
That's right.
So let's look at some different choices.
And it is fun to look at all. I didn't have this many choices, I can assure you.
That's okay. That's right. I'm sure you didn't. You were probably starting with this classic nylon zipper.
Just like this.
That's right. And they are still the classic. They're available in many colors. Before them, you had the same classic zipper in a metal. We very rarely see the metal now.
This is a polyester.
Yes, and it's nylon, I think, actually, is what they call it. So this is the zipper that we generally use, and we use it in a center application or a lap application, or in a lightweight trouser, you could put it in a fly front.
Okay.
So they come in a variety of sizes, and they can be cut to fit because the nylon is not too tough. These are invisible zippers.
Oh, I remember when those
and
first came out.
And we see invisible zippers a lot in clothing now. They kind of came into fashion and out of fashion, and now we have them back, with a vengeance. You need a special zipper foot to put in an invisible zipper. But once you get one of those, they're pretty simple to put in. And they come in some different weights. So this one is a standard. This is a very lightweight, almost a knitted zipper. Oh, they're actually pretty hard to find. But you can find them in mail order sources. And they, if you're putting them in a very fancy or lightweight garment, they are really a beautiful choice. And this is a packaged invisible zipper. I want to warn you about packaged zippers. And we have a little bend in this one here, so I want you to see it was also a packaged zipper. When you're buying a packaged zipper in the store, you need to make sure that the bend is not so severe that it's broken the zipper. Oh. And you also need to make sure that the staple is not intersecting the zipper. Because if it is, the zipper is not going to be any good to you.
I had never thought about that.
So you need to make sure before you buy it that you take it out of its package and check and make sure that it's not too bent and it's not too stapled, or you'll be sad.
And this one's very lightly bent.
Right.
Yeah.
The invisible zippers are a little more finicky than the standard zipper. And sometimes if I am buying a zipper, an invisible, I'll buy two in the same color, just so
in case.
If one of them doesn't work, I have a backup.
Well, that's smart.
That's right. This is a little vintage zipper. I love the vintage packagings of zipper. And that one is a contained zipper. So it's connected at the top and the bottom. So it would have gone in the side of a woman's dress in the 40s or 50s when we had a lot. But we're seeing these side zippers again. And so it's a great thing to know that zippers were created. You see it has this little hook at both at the top and the bottom. So that is an old metal zipper with that great connection if you're putting in a side zipper or a zipper in a place where it's not going to open at the top. Here's another one of those, and this is a molded plastic zipper, and it would go in a pocket of a coat.
Oh, okay.
And so it also has a stop, so you don't want the zipper tab to go zipping off.
Keep going.
You have to be careful when you are putting in a zipper. If you're cutting off the top, that you don't cut it off before you finish the garment. This is also a plastic molded zipper. These are very fashionable right now. We see these a lot in jackets, women's coats, hoodies, all the kinds of casual garments that people are wearing now. And so it actually unzips and comes apart. That's what a separating zipper is. And that's what you want when you're working with a garment. And then these two are metal jean zippers or trouser zippers. You can get metal zippers that are separating zippers. You just have to make sure you purchase them. You can also get separating zippers that are reversible. So the hook moves from the front to the back. So if you're making a reversible garment, you can use that.
That's good.
And then you get some that will open from both the top and the bottom. You know this from buying coats in the store.
Right.
So we do have those zippers available to us as sewers. You just have to order them online. Yes.
Well, let's quickly take a look at a couple of these so that you can explain the use of the different types of zippers.
So this is the classic nylon zipper in what we call a lap application. Okay, and so if you zip it up, you don't really see it. This is probably what your 4-H teacher taught you to do.
I think I made that.
They're used a lot. I actually love them in my pants. It's a very sturdy zipper. It's a sturdy application. You have double fabric on both sides, and it goes in really simply. And we have on our website step-by-step directions on how to do that.
Okay.
So here is a trouser with one of those same nylon zippers as a fly front zipper. So you see.
Oh, this is in the front, yeah.
Right. And our details patterns, our trouser detail and our sporty detail patterns tell you how to make, adapt a pattern to put a fly in and how to insert the zipper.
And it looks very complicated when people are just doing it the first time.
It does, but it's very incremental steps, and it's not too hard once you follow the steps. And that is in both of those patterns. We have those steps.
Oh, jeans.
Here is the fly front zipper in a jean, and so this uses that metal zipper that we saw, and you want to make sure you get this zipper the exact length that you need in your pant, because these are not cuttable.
No.
You can't cut these.
And you don't want to leave a gap.
And you don't want to leave yes, that's, so you want to make sure you get the right size in that trouser, in that metal zipper for your blue jeans.
And speaking of trouser detail, this is beautiful fabric.
So this is a beautiful silk pant, but it doesn't have a fly front. It has an invisible zipper in the back.
In the back, I see.
Yes. And so you see that you don't see it except the tiny little tab. And when you're purchasing a zipper, an invisible zipper, that's what you want to match is the tab, not so much the teeth, because no one sees the teeth if you have inserted it properly. This one comes into a waistband. It's a beautiful application.
I think so.
Totally beautiful. In this pair, we have the invisible zipper coming into a facing.
Oh.
And so it looks a little different. And when
again,
you put
it's so
this,
flat
yes,
and flattering.
It's so beautiful and flattering. And they're great on the side and the back. And actually, we're now seeing them in ready-to-wear in the front.
I've noticed that.
Yes.
And you know, you just showed something. I was going to ask.
Yes, this cute little tab.
If you can't put a hook and eye or something.
It allows you to
I like
secure the pant before you try to zip it up. Yeah,
that's
especially
a good tip.
In the back. That's
I hadn't thought about doing it that way.
Now this is what we call an exposed zipper, and these again are very fashionable right now, where this zipper actually shows. And in this case, I've run one here to get into the garment, and then one down here to create the slit.
Just decorative.
Yes.
I haven't ever tried that.
Well, they're pretty simple to put in because you're just sewing them beside the zipper teeth. And they can go in like this, or there is a sample here of one. So we sometimes even in ready-to-wear see them in like this, where the whole zipper shows. Which is decorative if that's a look that you like.
I think it's more of a sporty
I think it's more of a sporty look too. So here is a molded plastic separating zipper in a little coat.
Like this one.
So it's just like that blue one, yes. And it comes down and unhooks, so you can get the coat on and off, and then you can zip it back up. And I find I would not use these for heavyweight garments, but in these little lightweight spring coats, they're very decorative and fun. Little raincoats and things like that.
So your advice is to be sure you know which kind of zipper you're buying.
That's right.
If that one didn't separate, we'd have a hard time with it.
The molded plastic zippers come in sizes. Actually, all zippers come in sizes.
Lengths.
They come in lengths, but also widths.
Oh,
so it's a millimeter width, and it tells you the width of the zipper when it's closed.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yes.
I've always just looked at
length. Sometimes you have to adjust the pattern if you have a really wide one.
This is beautiful.
And this is a decorative zipper, so I thought this would be fun for people to see too. This is a center application of a standard nylon zipper, and we used to put these in more garments than we do now. the center application.
Oh.
But this one has been hand-picked. So there's no sewing machine going on here at all.
Huh.
The zipper was hand-picked, and then these little pearls were applied to create the decoration. It's a very simple dress.
It gives such an
so you
illusion.
get this nice, beautiful illusion. And you never really see the zipper because the pearls extend beyond it.
Well,
so once you start mastering those zippers, you can do whatever you
can really
want.
get fancy about it.
Right.
And this even has the...
This is a little corselet for a strap with the bones in it so that the dress stays up.
And it holds it gives so much more body
and
to
gives
this
support
part.
to the zipper, yeah, right.
Wow, you've really showed us a lot about zippers. Thank you
well,
so
have
much,
fun with
Ray.
them. Zippers are a great way to take a garment you've already been making over and over and make it look more fun.
Well, it looks like it would be, and not to be afraid of them.
Right.
Thank you very much.